Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about partitioning a hard disk. What is a partition? Partition is dividing a hard disk into different other primary partition and extended partition. When you buy a laptop or a computer, it may have only one primary partition, that is C, and you can divide that primary partition, write C, into three other primary partition and one extended partition. Further, the extended partitions can be divided into 24 other logical drives or 24 other logical partitions. Now, why you need to partition a hard disk? There are different reasons for that one. The first one is if you have your operating system and all the other documents in the same drive, that is drive C, and afterwards if your drive C gets corrupted or the operating system gets corrupted, in that case maybe you need to format the hard disk, and if you do so, then all of your files and folders will be erased. So in order to back up the files, or in order to save the files which you have created in other applications, you can create another primary partition or another partition and save those files into the other partition. You can change the default location for saving the files from drive C to drive D. So that may be the one reason. The next reason can be that you may want to create a system image file for your computer, for your system. A system image file is the exact copy of the operating system, and that one you can create and store in another partition, so that if your operating system gets corrupted, you can again retrieve your operating system from the system image which you have stored in another drive or another partition. Now the next reason is if you want to have a dual operating system in your computer, like if you want to have Windows 7, Windows Vista in a same computer, then you can have two partitions. In one partition you can install Windows 7, in another partition you can have Windows Vista. So these are some of the reasons why you want to create partition in your hard disk. Now, how do you create a partition? So for that, what we need to do is, at first we need to click on this My Computer icon, right click on it, and you can see there is a one manage menu. Just click on it. Now you can go to disk management. Let us expand this window. Now we can see that we have one primary partition, that is drive C. Then there is another logical drive D, and there is one system reserved a primary partition. So now we can divide this drive D into different other partition. In this case, we can see that my computer already have two partition. So I want to extend this one. I want to divide this into another partition. So what can I do is I can right click on this drive D, then I can click on this menu, shrink volume. Now just checking the available disk space which can be shrinked, which can be extended to another partition. Okay, so if you see here, we have 29.29 gigabyte in drive D, and it has shown us that how much amount we can shrink. So if you want, you can change this one quantity, but the quantity when you divide this, when you add this to quantity, it should not be more than 29.29 gigabyte. Let us leave this default and click on shrink. Now we can see there is another partition created, but this partition we cannot use until we assign a drive letter and format this one. So for this one, let us right click on this partition and click on new simple volume. Now you'll be seeing a wizard which will help you to create the partition. Click on next. So this is the amount of gigabyte which the new partition will have. Click on next. Now you have to assign a drive letter. You can give B. There is already C, D there, so you can give either B or G, any drive letter which you want. Let us give G. Now click on next. Now here you can see that you have been given an option to format the partition. We will use this NTFS system to format the partition. This is the newer file system which we are using in all of the operating system nowadays. Then in addition to setting the file system, we can just tick mark on this option for my quick format. Now let us click on next button. Now you can see that there is a message which is displayed that you have successfully completed the new simple volume wizard. That means we have successfully created a new partition. Click on finish. Now the formatting process is going on. You can see here. Okay, now we can see that the new partition is being created and it is given the name, given the drive letter Z. Let's go and check it out. Have this one G. Now you can see that the drive D, it is showing a red color, is because since the amount of space has been decreased, now it's almost nearly full. A newer drive has been created here. So in this way you can partition a hard drive into different other logical drives. Now if you want to delete this partition and merge it to this drive D, then you can also do that. For that one, let's go again to the same window. This is the new partition which we had created. Right click on this one and click on this delete volume. Now you will be given a warning message that deleting this will erase all the data on it. Let us click on yes. Okay, now you can see again this partition, the letter which we had assigned, it's removed. Now we can merge this one to the drive D. For this one, let us click to the drive D from which the partition was created previously. Right click on this one, click on extend volume. Now you will be given a wizard. Just click on next. Now this is the partition which you had created before. Now this one we want to merge it with drive D. It's given disk 0 and this is the amount of space which was there in the drive. Click on next, click on finish. Now we can see the partition which you had created is deleted and it's already merged in drive D. Let's go and check in my computer. Okay, this is how we have created partition